as a host of this prestigious conference, we extend gracious welcome to our Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Strategic Planning, National Development and Statistics, Government of Fiji, Professor Biman Prasad. We also extend our welcome to CEO of Editorial, Mr. Marshall, and we also welcome, in fact, our Vice Chancellor is the host, so, but I also have to welcome him. So I welcome Vice Chancellor and President of the University of the South Pacific, Professor Paul Walia. I also welcome officials from the government and embassies, academics from USP, esteemed leaders of various business schools, and Universal team who have traveled from all over the globe to reach Fiji and this beautiful venue in a small island called Damara. Bula Vanaka, Namaste, Bonjour, and good morning to all of you. Our reception is designed to make you feel at home with carefully curated environment. We are honored, humbled, and excited to have you here, contributing to the intellectual event. Your presence adds tremendous value to this conference. Esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen, before I invite our guests to address this August gathering, I would like to take a couple of minutes to set the context right. South Pacific Island countries, with their unique cultural history and geographical diversity, grapple with distinctive obstacles on the path to academic excellence. We often grapple with issues like limited resources, limited access to quality higher education institutions, scattered geography posing many logistical challenges. We have issues related to brain drain, infrastructure deficiencies, and the main important is climate change. So these challenges impact the overall quality of educational opportunities for our students, and overcoming these obstacles requires holistic approach. Esteemed delegates, as we confront these challenges, we find ourselves in a unique position to draw wisdom from the experiences of distinguished guests, deans of various business schools, professors, managers, and officials gathered at this international conference. The exchange of ideas and insights from academic leaders worldwide offers a valuable opportunity to craft innovative solutions that may be applicable to our country as well. By fostering collaborative dialogue, we can tap into the wealth of knowledge accumulated by these global education pioneers, their experiences in overcoming barriers, implementing successful strategies, and navigating cultural nuances can serve as guiding light for the educational transformation we seek in this South Pacific region. Let us harness the collective expertise present in this hall to inspire tailored approaches that address the region's specific challenges. The shared commitment to advancing education transcends borders, and lessons learned here can be the catalyst for meaningful change in the South Pacific Island countries. As we learn from the experiences of deans and professors from diverse backgrounds, let us forge connections, build networks, and cultivate a global alliance dedicated to shaping more inclusive and robust higher education landscape for all. Together, we can bridge the gaps and ensure that the pursuit of knowledge knows no bounds. In context of South Pacific Island countries where the impact of climate change are increasingly felt, the role of business schools and business education in fostering resilience and sustainability is paramount. As we glean insights from esteemed deans and professors at this international conference, let us recognize the pivotal contribution that business education can make to address the unique challenges faced by our small island countries. Business schools have a vital role in cultivating a cadre of leaders equipped with skills to navigate the intersection of commerce and environmental sustainability. And our Honorable Deputy Prime Minister is the best example, and many of you know that he was our former dean. Furthermore, fostering culture of corporate social responsibility within business education instills value that extend beyond profit margins by instigating projects and research initiatives focused on sustainable development. Students can also play active role in addressing the environmental concerns specific to the South Pacific region. Without further ado, I would like to invite the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Professor Biman Prasad, our esteemed CEO of Editorial, Mr. Marshall, and our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Paul Aluwalia, on the dais. And I would request the ladies to do our traditional landing before we start. So thank you. So it's my privilege to invite the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji, Professor Biman Prasad, to share his insights and inaugurate the conference. But before he comes on dais, I would like to introduce him. It's a long, CV. But I will just cover some important things. Professor Biman Prasad completed his, education from University of South Pacific. He holds Masters of Commerce from University of the South Wales and Doctorate of Philosophy from the University of Queensland in Australia. So at University of the South Pacific, Professor Prasad was, active student leader. And so that's the route. He chose to become the Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji. Professor Prasad was an associate editor of the Journal of Fijian Studies, very old and popular journal of our region. He was also the editor-in-chief of the Journal of Pacific Studies. He has traveled extensively around the world to present his papers at many international conferences, including at Universal. He has been visiting professor at Kagoshima University in Japan and Otago University in New Zealand. Professor Prasad has taught the Regional Trade Policy course for Asia Pacific region at the University of Hong Kong, the National University of Singapore, and the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. He held the position of Professor of Economics and the chair of Oceania Development Network, a regional network supported by the Global Development Network. Professor Prasad received the prestigious Indian Council for Cultural Relations Fellowship, under which he spent many months at a very prestigious university in India called Jawaharlal Nehru University. Professor Prasad was the recipient of 2011 Vice Chancellor's Prize for the Excellence in Research Leadership at the University of the South Pacific. He was a regular media commentator and has also given numerous interviews to the local and international media, as well as contributing articles to newspapers, magazines, and various political and economic issues. He has been a parliamentary leader of the National Federation Party since 2014. He has held the position of chair of Parliamentary Public Accounts Committee until May 2016, until April 2016 until 2017. Professor Prasad was the Shadow Minister of Finance, Planning and Statistics during that period as well. Currently, he is the adjunct professor at James Cook University and also the adjunct research professor at Monash University in Australia. So on December 24, 2022, after the Fiji general election, he was appointed the Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji. And he's also holding the ministerial portfolio for the finance, strategic planning, national development, and statistics. So you can see from school lecturer to Deputy Prime Minister, and he's with us, so inspiration for many of us. And he has also been my mentor for many years